doesn't this look yummy? We have 3 egg whites, 2 whole eggs, some spinach, a little bit of salsa, 3 pieces of turkey bacon, albeit well done, and then 2 pieces of sourdough with some butter. And this is almost 50 grams of protein right here for one meal. Hello and welcome to the video. My name is Jelisa Smith. I'm a fat loss coach for moms, and today I wanted to talk about how I lost 30 pounds postpartum in the last year. It's already been a year since I've had my son, which is actually very crazy. This year went by so fast, but I really wanted to make this video because I know there's so many women out there who are struggling to figure out, to one, just be comfortable and to feel good in their bodies again after having kids, 1 kid, 2 kids, however many kids that you have. And a lot of women are also really confused on where to start. So I wanted to give you some really actionable tips today about where to start. And for me, I'm super happy with where I'm at today. I actually gained 40 pounds in my pregnancy. So I am not done. Like, I have not reached my goal weight or whatever. I have not reached pre-pregnancy weight. And that's okay with me. I feel great in my body. I look great. More importantly, like I said, I feel great. I feel confident. I'm functional. I can move. I can pick up my son. I can run with my kids. I can still do cartwheels with my daughter. I mean, my digestive system is working properly. Like, I got my menstrual cycle back. Like, we're doing good. I didn't do anything super extreme. I didn't stress myself out about the weight. Sometimes was I annoyed that I couldn't get into my pre-pregnancy clothes? Hell yeah, right? Hell yeah. But at the same time, I can get into them now. Do they all look the way that I want them to look? No. However, I understand I just had a baby last year and this is my second baby. I'm in my late 30s now. My time is different. My energy levels are different. My body is different, and I'm okay with taking more time to get to where I want to be. But that does not mean that I'm not going to continue to just work at it each and every single day. I think one of the things that we do as women, we just let the lack of progress or what we think is the lack of progress stop us from even achieving our goals and just discourage us and completely throw us off track. And we got to stop doing that, because if you take it day by day, meal by meal, inch by inch, pound by pound, the pounds come off a little slow, so maybe not pound by pound. If you just take it day by day, workout by workout, you know, no matter what those workouts look like, all that's gonna compound. Like, you're gonna get there. You can compound in a good way. You can compound healthy habits, good habits, building on those and getting better and better over time. Or you can compound on bad habits, you know, being discouraged, looking in the mirror, oh my God, I hate my body, I hate this, I'm not even gonna try to work out, I'm just gonna, no, like, no, that's not what we're doing. You are powerful. You gave birth. You gave life. You created life. Like, you are a powerful being and you need to start acting like it. Get off my soapbox now, because I could really start going in. But yeah, the reason that we're in my kitchen right now is because this is one of the things that I did. I was very intentional about the things that I ate. Now, I made sure that I nourish my body with healthy, whole foods primarily, like 85% of the time. And then of course I have my fun. Of course I have my fun foods. Like, we're not going to, I've always done that. You can go back and watch my videos from 10 years ago. Like, ain't nothing changed, okay? Ain't too much change. Well, a lot of change, but not too much. One of the best things that I did was make sure that I started off my day, although it's like noon right now, but started off my day with a big, healthy, high protein breakfast. I made sure to also try to get my micronutrients in. So I try to make sure I have either fruit or vegetables with every single meal. I typically only did about 3 meals a day, plus a protein shake post-workout or first thing in the morning, depending on the day. Or maybe at like my last meal of the day, if I had like a sugar craving, I would have a protein shake. And I'll show you those in a minute. But yeah, healthy, high protein meal. First of all, this set me up. High protein meal in the morning will set you up for success throughout the rest of the day. So y'all eating, drinking a little bit of coffee, having a donut, nibbling on the kids' meals or whatever, it's not gonna cut it. You need to get in the kitchen and cook, okay? You need to cook, you need to prep, you can cook. I typically wouldn't prep because I'm here, I'm home, I can do that. If I had to go to work, I would be prepping. Do you understand? Like, I was not about to let nothing stop me from achieving my goals. I don't care if I gotta go to work. I don't care if, you know, I'm gonna be at the house all day. Like, no, I would prep, or I would make sure that, like, the days that I do go into my office, I have my protein, my high protein meals ready. Like, I'm not letting that stop me. And I'm saying that because I know there's a lot of people who do have to go into an office or who have to work like outside of their home. You have to prep for that. You are in control of your health. Like, your health is your responsibility. No matter what else you got going on, no matter how many kids, how they're stressing you out. Like, I understand. Sometimes you can let it slip, sometimes, but not for weeks and months and years at a time. Like, we got to get it together. It isn't just about being smaller. It's about being healthier, being fitter, being more functional, like having longevity in your body, okay? So I've been having this everyday dose pretty much since the start of my pregnancy, and I like it, one, because it's got like 5 protein. The old formula had 4, the new one has 5, which I appreciate. And it's a functional mushroom blend. It's got all 18, actually not all, it's got 18 amino acids in it. So this is just a healthier coffee for you, because like you, your girl loves her iced coffee in the morning. And I'll be super candid, we are still not sleeping through the night over here, okay? My son be waking me up when he is hungry. He is still nursing. So we are still very much in these these new baby trenches. But you know what? 10 grams of protein right here. I just add some stevia to this typically. And then I typically have been adding the flax milk plus the protein. I really like this milk. The macros are really good. I personally don't like to add a bunch of like sugar and carbs in my drinks. If I want to do that, I'm gonna save that for like a dessert or something, because I am a dessert girl. Like I like dessert. I also have oat milk. We love our oat milk. We love our oat milk lattes. Now I just want you to be aware, and this is a cleaner oat milk that I got. Cleaner, right? So very clean, it's very minimal ingredients. There's still 16 carbs in here per cup. Okay, I just want you to be mindful of that compared to only 1 carb per cup. I just want you to be more aware of how you could be adding like extra calories and extra carbs and sugars into your everyday meals, and you might not really realize that. And sometimes I'll even add some like of these protein shakes to my to my coffee, just, you know, for extra protein, like a little bit of protein coffee, especially if I'm like running behind on my meals or something like that. And like, see, I do keep these. Now it's extra money. I could just get the protein powders, but what I've learned, especially since having two kitties, sometimes my energy just don't be there. And when I think about having to like blend something up in the blender and then clean the blender afterward, it's not that much work. But mentally, I'm like, I'm not gonna do it. I'd rather pay for the convenience and pay for the assurance that I am going to be drinking my protein. Cheers. Perfect. One of the first ways that I started to exercise after giving birth, even before I was cleared by the doctor to, you know, start like working out in the gym again, was I went on walks. I went on plenty of walks. I walked around my entire neighborhood at least once a day, every single day, because it just felt good. After my second C-section, everything was sore for weeks. Like I was so sore for like 6 straight weeks. Like everything felt heavy. Everything was trying to repair itself, put itself back together. Shit was ghetto. It was ghetto. But one thing that made me feel better was walking, and that's what I did. So walking, I was getting my steps in. And even after that, when I started to work out again in the gym, I would make sure to just be more active throughout the day. So I would be walking more. I would definitely walk a lot more often, making sure I got my steps in. Some days it was 10K, some days it was 8K, some days it was 5K. But I just made sure that when I found myself sitting around too much or laying around, get my ass up and walk. And it helped a lot. It helped my recovery. 100% starting to help in my recovery. And it definitely helped me just mentally. Out of the total calories that you burn on a daily basis, only about 5% come from actual exercise. 15%, which is 3 times more than that, comes from non-exercise activity thermogenesis. So get more active throughout the day and you will definitely see better results in your physique, in your aerobic capacity, just in your day-to-day. You won't be so winded walking upstairs. I mean, you'll probably feel less stress. The benefits are endless. Something else that I think I did really well postpartum was not just being intentional about a high protein breakfast, but being intentional about hitting my protein goals, just period, like each and every single day. And the way that I did that was I went back to my tried and true MyFitnessPal, and I would track my meals. Now, I haven't been tracking consistently for a few months now, so that's probably also why I haven't really been dropping. I've been dropping weight slower now that I'm closer to my goal, which is totally normal and fine. But I will track my meals. It does not take up that much more time, and it always let me know, how far away I am, how close I am. And honestly, the main thing that I would do would be just tracking protein. Like everything else will kind of fall into place once I tracked protein, because hitting our protein goals is not easy, especially as a busy mom, a busy woman, somebody with responsibilities, somebody who's not used to eating as much protein as we need to be able to build and repair our muscles and do the things we need to do. And also when you eat more protein, as a macronutrient, your body digesting that, when your body digests the protein, something that's so beautiful about eating more protein is that your body has to work pretty hard to digest it. So your body burns at least about 30% of the calories that you consume via protein, your body burns off just by digesting it. And this is referred to as the thermic effect of food, which I don't think enough people talk about, because it's a really good incentive for us to remember to hit our protein goals. You can burn a bunch of calories just by making your body digest the protein. So your body burns between 20 and 30% of the calories consumed from protein. And by comparison, it only consumes about 5 to 10% of the calories that you consume via carbs, and through fats, it's barely, and it's up to 3%, because it's a lot easier for our bodies to use the energy of carbs and to break down the fats. It just breaks down fats into fatty acids, and that's it. But it has to go through multiple steps to break down the protein into I think it's breaking down into little amino acids for our bodies to use to build, repair muscle and tissue, and keeps us fuller longer, and all the wonderful things that protein does. So protein really is the wonder. But at the same time, it's really hard. It's not a convenience food. It's not you can go get some beef jerky, some turkey jerky, whatever, little beef sticks, but typically it's not a convenience food. You're more likely to grab a bag of chips than you are to grab a beef stick. Let's keep it real, or a boiled egg. Let's keep it real. So, just keep those things in mind. And that's also why it's very beneficial to prep. I want to add that, I've been investing into my health. I'm blessed to be able to do so, but I've been doing this since I made way less money when I was in my 20-somethings. Since I educated myself about health and fitness and became a coach and been certified and all that kind of stuff, I have consistently been very intentional about making investments in my health and fitness. That can look like buying higher quality food, making sure that I'm eating whole, nourishing foods, and I'm trying to buy organic as much as possible. I'm trying to buy at least the dirty dozen organic, and that's really helped me and my family now as well. Now, I don't love the grocery bills. I really don't. But I'm what's the alternative? What is the alternative? I'm making sure I'm putting us on the defense. I'm playing defense when it comes to our health. I'm not just going to allow things to happen to us if I can help it. Whatever is under my control is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to get us the vitamins. I'm going to get my kids the vitamins they need, the supplements. I'm going to take them, my husband. I'm going to make sure we have the healthiest, highest quality food as possible, while still having fun and still being able to go out to eat and do these things and travel and things like that. But I'm going to make sure that what I can control when it comes to our health is controlled. And that's by making conscious investments. Ladies, it could look even like investing in cute workout clothes, so I'm more likely to go and work out. Okay. That's on the vanity side of things, but those things actually matter. Okay. You might be surprised at this one, but something else that I did was I would just work out whenever I could. And that typically equaled out to about 3 to 4 times a week, 5 times when I was really, really on it, but that's not consistent every week. I definitely was super conscious and very, I've been saying, very intentional about making sure I went to the gym. That's another thing. I went to the gym. I did not work out at home because I already knew I wasn't going to get the same quality workout. So I focused on lifting heavy to help me to burn more fat and help me to just feel stronger and help really just to strengthen up my core as well, because you're working all those deep stabilizing muscles. My transverse abdominals, like, listen, my muscles been cut. Okay. So I really had some work to do here. So I just gradually like made sure I was following the principles of progressive overload. So when a weight got easy for me to lift, I just upped the weight. Like I made sure to just lift as heavy as I could. I wasn't always doing like a 1 rep max type of thing, but I made sure to just lift heavy, and lifting heavy for me looks different than lifting heavy for you. But I don't have that equipment here in my house. So I made sure to join a gym, and I actually joined a new gym that made me want to work out, that made me want to get up and get out the house and run for my workout and get in and get out, because it was a smaller gym. It's quieter, it's cleaner. Like it's just easier for me to work through. It was just an easier gym for me to work with in this time of my life. And it's been an amazing investment, like in my health and fitness and my sanity. Like I really love going to my new gym. I want to encourage any woman out there to find yourself a good gym. Like get out of the house, leave them kids with somebody that you trust, with your partner or whoever you trust to watch them for even an hour. Like you deserve to have that time to yourself, like every single day. I'm not saying you gotta work out every day, but just like, it really hurts me when I hear that women do not have time for themselves every single day. It's like, you deserve to have that time. Like take time for yourself. You have to remember who you were before you had them kids. And I found that a way that I was able to do that, especially over this past year, has really been to stay consistent with my workout routine, and to build up a consistent workout routine and building up my strength back up, getting my physique back together, really like helping to really burning a lot of the fat that I accumulated. Not all of it now, because it's still on, but like accumulated during my pregnancy has worked wonders for my mental health, for my physique, for just like feeling good in my clothes again, and for just how I show up as a mom, as a wife, and as a woman all around. You have to just try it. And I'm not saying you have to go to a gym. Maybe you want to do Pilates, girl, do something, like move your body, and just whatever is going to keep you consistently moving your body in a way that you actually enjoy and that you're seeing results from, like good results inside and out, do it. I'm always a little bit biased for strength training, especially because as women, as we age, we just lose muscle just by existing. Like we're going to lose muscle year after year after year after year. But you know what? Some form of resistance training. Do it, girl. Do you. Okay. And something else that really, really helped me in this postpartum journey was having more support. Now, I will say my husband and I waited quite some time between baby number 1 and baby number 2, because baby number 1, we didn't have a lot of support. We didn't have a lot of familiar support in the area. I didn't really know a lot of people in the area. We also didn't have the resources that we have now, where we're able to invest in people like a postpartum doula and even having a nanny, where I was able to keep my son at home up until just a couple months ago before we put him in daycare, because we had the resources to do that. And that actually really helped my mental as well, like not having to part with him so quickly. Also having our family closer, so they were able to stop by and help out a bit. I had friends closer who were able to just, maybe like a few times my friends came over in those early weeks and I just fell asleep like on the couch talking to them when they held the baby. Like it was just stuff like that made this postpartum journey just so much less stressful than it was with my first with my daughter, and that just made a big difference. But like I said, we definitely consciously waited. We waited quite some time because of that reason. Like the first postpartum journey was really difficult for me and my husband, mostly for me though, I won't lie. All those things together, and it wasn't just one thing. It wasn't just one of these things. It was all these things. It was making sure I was intentional about my me time, making sure I was intentional about getting out the house, taking the walks, going to the gym, eating the protein, eating the high protein breakfast, like all these things compounded. Like I want to encourage you to just get started. Commit to moving your body more. Walk more often, take walks. Like you can walk outside, invest in a walking pad. We definitely have multiple walking pads in here. My husband had one, I got one, and I was using that thing so much, especially in the colder months. Now it's warmer, so we can go outside and it's not like sweltering hot anymore. But investing in high protein meals, like I have videos on these. I have on all of my social media on different meals that I've made. Also, I have a coaching program, and we are starting a brand new fat loss challenge in a couple weeks. So make sure you hit the link in the bio. We'll have coaching calls every single week, so you get FaceTime with me and with your fellow challengers. There will be prizes. You'll have a complete fat loss nutrition supplement training guide. Okay, you'll have the workouts in video format, delivered right in the palm of your hand, in your phone. Everything will be delivered via an app, so you won't have to go searching through your inbox for anything. It's gonna be a whole lot of fun. I hope to see you in there. Check the description box, and thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned a lot. Make sure to like, comment, and share the video, especially with other mamas who need to hear this information and this encouragement. And just know that you can start anytime. You can start today. You can start where you're at with what you have. You know, if anything that I listed you don't have access to, that is okay, because you can make it work for you. You can tailor one of those tips to make them work for you, because I didn't always have these resources either. And I'm here for you. If you have any questions or you want guidance on something, let me know. Description box, comments, okay? Other social media is all in the description box. So thanks for watching. See y'all later.